Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, November the 2nd. Yes, indeed. I woke up a little extra early this morning. I meant to wake up at 4, but I ended up waking up a little bit before, and then I said, you know what, whatever, because I heard the dishwasher finish, doing the thing, so I ended up just getting up and do that, and then did a couple little odds and ends. I usually most throughout the day I vacuum a lot, so I did have the chance to mop this morning because there's really no dirt around the house since I vacuum like all day long, pretty much just about. I just don't like dirt being around on the floor, mostly because the princess, she doesn't like wearing shoes, so just to try to keep her feet not being filthy, like black on the bottom or like whatever. I don't know. Just being filthy with dirt or whatever. But anyways, so I want to make this early video. I'm wearing my headset because I can't talk too loud because they're sleeping back there. And even still, I'm still talking a little bit loud, so I gotta try to keep it down a little bit out of respect. I don't want to wake up my queen and the princess because it's still early. It's 0400 hours, 0415, give or take. My alarm was set for 0400, but after I woke up early, I just turned it off and I did the things I had to. I did a couple chores. Uh, Hopefully, mom will be happy. Uh, I, well, like I said, I vacuum all day long throughout the day, so the floor was pretty much clean. So I just mopped this morning, like at 3:30 in the morning. Hey, at least the only thing is that if you don't, it's better to mop. Like when you use Fabuloso, I use a little bit of Clorox with the water, and I spray Fabuloso on the floor. That's how we do it here. I've shown you guys. I think probably maybe we have like a little like a little spray thing where we do a it's terrible solution. Fabuloso, you only need a little bit part, but we do like 50, like 1-to-1 ratio. One part water, one part Fabuloso, and the main reason is because mom likes the smell of Fabuloso. But the thing is, if she wants to really indulge in it, I have to do it like right before she like enters you know the home, enters the place that has just been finished being mopped. But anyways, that's besides the point. Um, I wanted to talk about a couple things. In 2 days' time, it is my sister Laura's birthday. So I'm gonna be the first one to say early happy birthday. I'm excited for you. You have always been there for me. You know, I know sometimes we have our differences in opinions, but you are, you know, you pretty much. I don't know how to explain it, but you know I'm a fool, and but you don't do it in a way to make me feel bad about myself. You do it in a way so that I realize it on my own, and I thank you for that. Um, I know you're very smart. You're brilliant. Uh, you're on par to be a genius. Let's just say. I know maybe things have changed because you got your kids, and part of being a genius is continuing education, because that's one thing about life. Learning is not something that you just do while you're in school. Learning is something you do throughout your whole life, and it almost doesn't even matter what type of um, career it is that you pick. Some of them are more intense than others, but others, there's still things that you always have to learn. Policies change. When policies change, that means that workplaces have to adjust, and they have to um, implement new either rules or new guidelines or policies or whatever. Like when was it? When Clinton signed that HIPAA Privacy Act back in like '96. That changed the whole thing where now employers can't get access to your health care so that they can't discriminate when they hire you. And then I think did OSHA make changes in the workplace to make well, I know the HIPAA gets revised every so often, and they even like I said, everything is just to make the economy move. They literally have classes which are a joke to get like, let's say you have some kind of a practice, whatever, some kind of like practice that has to do with medicine, which everything that's in the medical field has to be, you know, it's all protected information because of the privacy laws. They have classes that are to teach the people that work in the whatever, you know, facility it is, a dentist, an eye doctor, or whatever, dermatologist. It doesn't matter, any type of a podiatrist, any type of office where they handle medical work. They have classes that they made up so that to keep the employees up to check with their HIPAAs, so that they're up to check with the HIPAA guidelines. What a crock of shit. That's just another, in my opinion, is, I mean, you got to give it to the economy. It's smart in the way that it creates jobs that are just remedial jobs that really repetitive work. A lot of these things that, automation could probably do half of these things already. They're just probably just delaying it. I think the government delays it so that people um, don't lose the you know so that way people they keep productive, and also sometimes people need purpose in life. People need, some people can't retire because then they don't have anything to do. They don't know how to be happy with just enjoying their lives. Sometimes people they want to work because it gives them a sense of purpose, or it gives them a sense of fulfillment. But um, one thing that I realized is that you can find fulfillment through a lot of other ways. It doesn't necessarily have to be through a job. I mean, look at me right now. I'm recording myself on a Wednesday morning at probably like right now maybe it's 04:30 in the morning. I mean 04:30 hours, and I'm sitting here recording myself making a video for YouTube. It's probably gonna be the first video I post. Maybe I don't see. I don't know. We'll see. And I enjoy being here at home. I live with my parents. I love my parents. I I'm not tired of them at all whatsoever. Um, I've mentioned before that, and I'll say it again. Every morning when I wake up, the first thing I listen to is I make sure that the water runs to make sure my father woke up, got into his shower. My mom wakes up a little bit later, but he's in there with her, so he sees her moving. He knows she's awake. But that's the first thing that I do. I make sure that they made it to see another day, because that's what makes me happy in the morning. Just to know that they're there. I could almost say that mom and dad are probably you know, I, I could say that they're the treasures of my life. I could almost say that with confidence. The only reason I don't like saying that is because of there's a verse that says, "Tell me where your treasure is, and I'll tell you where your heart is also." But so I'll say to an extent, they're my treasure, but I, I want to try to be a better Christian because, like I said, I do want to try to. I got to a point in my life where I do I want to, um, you know, I, I want to do the things right. I really want to now. I really want to, you know, obviously it's got to be to the grace of higher power, because um, that's the only way that it could be done. But it's hard because my queen, before the doctor said that she couldn't walk, she didn't really even want to walk before then. Um, I wanted to try to go to services, but back then, she said she couldn't make the walk to the. It's about a mile walk. The church that I like to go to is called Christ the Rock. It's located on Sterling and let's just say Sterling and Hiatus Road. It's it's right behind there's a Walgreens, so it's just east of the Walgreens, located right there. I prefer that one because I like churches that focus more on not so much about like the is pageantry, the word, but more about the scripture. And I mean, other churches do the same thing, but they do it a little bit different. Like and for instance, Potential is a great church. They do my daughter would love it. They have a rock, a band that plays, and uh, Pastor Gramble, Troy Gramble is his name. I forget. He's a great pastor, but when I go there, it's almost like it's kind of like you're going to go to Cafe Iguanas or something. Which there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I guess if that's your style, but I like. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm conservative when it comes to going to church, but you know, Christ the Rock, it it's everything that you need. We it does great service. You know, obviously it's the same. We read scriptures. I mean, we read from the book. We read scriptures from the book. We do our praise and our worship. We sing our songs of worship, which is in case anybody out there's down and about, try to go to church for once, and try to participate, and tell me if you don't feel like you have had how do I say it, like a renewed sense of I don't want to say vigor. I don't know if that's a word, but like a sense of of like uh like a renewal sense of just joy in your life. from participating in the, you know, in the fellowship and the worship, because it's, yeah, while I'm at home, or when I'm by myself, in my head, I'll sing songs of worship when, given the opportunities, and and I pray in my head. But it's a lot different when you're doing it with a fellowship. It's just, you feel a sense of community, and having that sense of community can actually help. I think it will help me in my condition, because I would be around a group of people who are, um, all gathered together for a positive purpose. Now, even though I talk about a lot about church, don't get me wrong. I'm a science guy. That doesn't mean that, you know I don't think that what the Bible says is incorrect or correct. I'm not one to argue about anything about that. Let people interpret that how they want to interpret it. But the science has come a long way, and one of the things about science is that it has gotten to the point where the um, how they say, oh, tell me in layman's terms. Most of the science that we have been able to accomplish today, you really cannot explain it in layman's terms, and that's the reason that we have a lot of these so-called conspiracies, like flat Earth, the flat earthers, or um, what else? I don't know. Just people that want to say that the world is not the amount, the age that it is, because they try to debunk things from things. In other words, people now, because science has progressed so far, that people that are not, that didn't receive maybe a formal education, or at least an undergrad or a graduate degree, it's harder for them to understand the new concepts that we have been able to discover, and we've been able to, there's a lot of papers out there that a lot of them I can't even understand. A lot of things, like when it comes to like quantum physics, there's some things in there that just sometimes I get the gist of them, but it's just too much to understand. It's just it's you know how two electrons can, uh, even though they're in separate parts of the universe, they're um, they're like still together. It's kind of strange, but one of the things that I thought about was that, uh, correct me if I'm wrong out there, audience, if anybody's listening, um, in quantum in quantum physics, c, the you know the speed of light does not apply. Okay. Now, with that being said, I believe that there'll be a point when, if there is, down, maybe a couple hundred, a year, 100 years from now, a couple hundred years from now, that there will be, we'll be able to transmit data faster than the speed of light, due to quantum mechanics or quantum physics. And now, I think that's something that might be possible, just on the things that I have heard. Now, I may have I may have understood everything incorrectly, or I may have, maybe I just don't understand it completely. If anybody has a better explanation, and if you would like to provide it for me, I would really appreciate it. Um, you know, that way maybe you could tell me or teach me something about it, or at least refer me to you know a video that would be able to better explain it. There's a lot of videos out there. Some videos are a little bit harder to understand than others. Uh, so it's kind of hard finding a video that will be able to explain it to you in a way that you'll be able to understand it and somewhat comprehend it a little bit. But anyways, back to where was I? Oh, my sister's birthday is in a couple days. My sister Laura. Happy early birthday, Laura. Um, and like I mentioned before, thank you so much. You've been very wonderful to me and very kind, and I thank you for that. Um, I'm gonna send you a message later through messaging because I kind of had an idea about something. I probably won't be able to do it because of the circumstances under in which I am under, but I think it would have been a solution to what you had asked. If Mariah would want to go and spend some time over there, but I don't want to say it right now on the video. I'd rather say it to you in a message. So I will send that to you later on. I know right now you got it on quiet, so maybe I can send it to you right now and you can see it when you wake up, which is cool. I appreciate that. I like that you guys put your things on. I do the same thing. I put in Spanish it's no molestar, and it's called enfoque. So I put no molestar de 10 de la noche hasta las 5 de la mañana, from 10 at night till 5 in the morning. And during that time, nobody, you know, call me all you want. I'm not gonna, if it's an emergency, that's what 911 is there for. But anyways, so everybody, I hope you have a wonderful day today. It's very early right now. Let's take a look and see, maybe we can see the moon. But before I do that, let me turn off some of these lights because light pollution is what kills a lot of the most of the times why we can't see anything out there. So ooh, what is it right here? All right, here I am. Let's take a walk out here. Maybe at this time we could see the moon. Oh, this floodlight, I almost want to break it. It's so annoying. It turns on in these intervals. Oh, I see some stars. Oh, that is so beautiful. I don't think you'll be able to see them with this stupid thing right there. But as soon as that goes off, let me see. As soon as that thing goes off, maybe talking about light pollution. Come on, turn off you floodlight or whatever it's called. There's not a whole lot of stars. I see maybe about like 1, 2. I think I see. Oh, I see the Dipper. It's very faint. I gotta wait for that damn thing to turn off, and then maybe after that turns off, maybe I could get a better view of the stars. Stupid thing. I don't see the moon anywhere. No, another moonless night. You know what? I'm gonna try to see if I can do a little something because this is irritating me. Oh, what I'm gonna try. Oh, it turned off. Alright. Do we see any stars up there? Anybody? No. Okay, there's a floodlight. Let me turn this off. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna fall because this thing is not too sturdy. Alright. Oh, make sure I don't fall. Alright. Now that I have a little bit less light pollution, let's see if we can take a look at a couple stars. Alright. It's cloudy. Let me take my mug out of there. There's a star right there. You can see it right there by the clouds. Let's see any other ones. There's one right there. And I think there's another one underneath, but you can't see it that well. I'm gonna stop this video so I can use the front camera. Okay, here we are. Look, yeah, we see a couple of them over there. Look at that. I think there's some more right up there. Look, right up there. Look at those beauties. I think there's one over there. Yup, one over there. This is amazing. I am loving this. I think, yep, there's more up there. Let's turn around. Let's see if we can find any more without me falling into the into the pool. Very cloudy tonight. The Big Dipper, it's gonna be very hard to see. Let me see if I can zoom in. With this one, I think I can zoom in. There it is. I think that's the Big Dipper. Yup. You can see it right there. 1, 2, 3. But the handle can't really be seen. All right, you guys let me know. Is that the Big Dipper or not? I'm not an astronomer, but I love nature. I love space. What is that out there? Is that a star? No, that might be Mars. Is that Mars? All right, I accidentally stopped the video because I pressed one of the side buttons. Let me put this back because I don't want my father to get upset. All right, there. Now you guys can see my mug. And all right, I hope you enjoy the video. If you watched to the end, you are a legend. And either way, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. I really would appreciate that. And also, if you guys have any comments you want to leave me, like I said the other day, just recently, I said that if anybody has any comments in regarding, like, any questions they might want to ask me, or any type of video that they might want me to shoot, please do so. Leave a comment, or and I'll be more than happy to try my best to do whatever it is you guys want me to do. Whether even if it's a Q&A, that's fine too. All right. I I'm gonna start. I gotta check. I don't know if I can do a live transmission yet, but I don't think I have enough of a fan base to do that just yet. But I gotta see what happens. All right, everybody. Have a great and wonderful Wednesday, November 2nd, 2022. I will check back with you guys later. All right. Bye.